and sets you up for success. Many sales professionals do understand what is required to be good at sales, but they lack the drive to become excellent at it. Those are the people who focus on doing the things they enjoy doing, but neglect the fact that each sale is a cycle, a series of steps that all need to be gone through if the sales effort is to materialize into a close or deal made. Selling is very much an interpersonal thing, especially since sales management counts has a focus towards consultative selling, depending on several factors, a combination of transactional selling on the one end of the spectrum and consultative selling on the other side of the spectrum. But I think we can all agree that as a salesperson, you need to become part of the value chain. If you could get away with just informing your clients or prospects about the benefits of your product or service, as the salespeople used to do, and some are still trying to do, then selling would still be relatively easy. This is the way selling was done throughout most of the 20th century. The world doesn't work that way anymore. Selling has changed forever. Information can be found on the internet, and your customers do check you out on LinkedIn, Facebook even, and your products or service on Google as a minimum, and of course your competition's products and or services as well. When it comes to sales, it can be broken down to 3 essential elements which you need to master. Not 1, not 2, but 3. Now what are these? A. Job skills. You know, your product knowledge, details, etc. B. Sales skills, the process on how to sell, prospecting and qualifying, identifying needs, overcoming objections, closing, etc. And C. Personal skills, the so-called soft skills. There is a formula that explains success in sales, and this is it. A plus B times C is your sales success ratio. Now do the following exercise. Rate yourself on a scale from 1 to 10, with 10 being absolutely amazingly good at it, and with 1 being really, really bad, the worst you can be at it. So if you're not bad at it, but also not good at it, you rate yourself a 5. That's it in the middle. Take Bill, for example, a car sales professional from Virginia. He loves cars, loves the brand he sells, knows all the details about the car, understands the sales process, but lacks in the personal skills. But that's okay for Bill because his in-depth knowledge of the car makes perfectly everything up for that. That's what he says. You can ask him anything about this car. He rates himself a 10 on job skills, an 8 on sales skills, and a 4 on personal skills. Then there's Jill, real estate agent in Florida. She loves what she does. And selling homes, making people happy, is something that absolutely drives her to do her utmost best for her clients. She rates herself a 5 on job skills. Technical things about the homes she sells are not really her thing. A 6 on her sales skills and a 10 on personal skills. Now let's look at who would be better at selling. Would it be Bill or Jill? Bill, 10 plus 8 is 18 times 4 equals 72. And Jill, 5 plus 6 times 10 equals 110. Surprised? Job skills and sales skills are important, but the absolute multiplier is the personal skills. Interpersonal skills make the big difference between being the best, simply good, average or even bad at selling. Therefore, it is important to first and foremost focus on yourself. Questions to ask are, do you know yourself? Do you value yourself? Do you value your time? Do you value and respect your client's time? And do you value your client himself or herself? Or just his money? It is important to always be learning, studying your market, your products or services, your clients, etc. But more important is growing, getting better, understanding why people do what they do, study behavior, body language, and figure out what makes people tick. Some people have a natural ability for this. They just feel the other person and almost automatically know what to say to make the other person like and trust them. People only buy from you if they trust you. They can like you all they want, but if there's a lack of trust, no matter how small, it will be darn difficult to make that sale. So you are the missing link. It is your job to bring your prospect or client over to buy from you instead of buying from your competition. But that doesn't sound so straightforward. So one does need to have an innate ability to sell. You either have it or you don't. Research done by witnessing over 12,000 face-to-face sales meetings has shown some interesting findings. Turns out that the sales professional who used a system, going through the sales process step by step, sales professionals who knew at any given time at which point in the sales cycle they were, had a 93% higher closing rate. The problem is that most salespeople kind of roll into sales without knowing that there is a process in making a sale, any sale for that matter. And because they don't know, they continuously make a lot of assumptions. And they're kind of winning, if I may say so. Which leads to some sales, but not consistently. And not making consistent sales makes you doubt, which can make you insecure. And insecurity, that is killing you when it comes down to closing a sale, if you even get that far. This is not your fault though. You're just kind of ignorant, you didn't know. And who can blame you for that? It's not like this is being taught in schools or even by internal company trainings. Most of the times these internal trainings provide you with information that explains the product or service and gives you a list of benefits, and off you go sell. So yes, it is important that you spend time on continuously improving yourself and on your personal skills if you want to become a top sales professional. There is no way around this, but this does not have to be hard. If you are focused, plan your time well, and execute your time as planned, then you will see changes in your results very, very fast. I find that extremely gratifying and gives me a drive to keep doing what I'm doing.